Manny Pacquiao is a great, great figure, man. I'm wondering to myself if Manny carried Miguel at the latter parts of the fight, just out of compassion, just out of compassion for Miguel, because it looked like when you saw Cotto weakened and backing up and against the ropes, you expected Manny Pacquiao to come in with the hurricane punches, and he didn't do that. He threw short combinations, backed up. He actually, yo, do y'all realize we actually saw Manny Pacquiao stop stalking Cotto and stand in the center of the ring and say, "Come on, dude, we gonna fight or what?" Wow. And Cotto stood back like, "No, no, Ninja, we not gonna fight. I'm gonna survive these rounds and finish this fight." Now, I mean, I do realize Cotto's face looked like hamburger, um, and I felt, really bad seeing him get battered like that. I didn't want to see either fighter get battered. I actually didn't want to see either fighter lose. Um, but I felt like they should have let Miguel finish the fight. A lot of my guys, you know, who watched the fight with me, um, were begging for it to stop. But I felt like since Miguel was still jabbing it, jabbing the mess out of Pacquiao, I want to curse. Like, can I curse? Um, I guess it's a family show. Jabbing the ish out of Pacquiao, and still punching back, and still actually landing. I felt like they should have allowed that man to make the decision to finish the fight. I didn't see the point in allowing it to go all the way up through the 11th and then come out in the 12th and not give him a chance to go out on his shield or finish the fight. I mean, what was the point of letting it go up to 12 if you're trying to be humane or um, compassionate? I mean, the man obviously he's a champion. He has pride, and at that point, Pacquiao was carrying him. Um, so I just felt like, if you're gonna let it go, you got 2 minutes left. Let the fight carry itself out. I'm trying to figure out what else I want to say. These are just my reactions after the fight. I want to praise Manny a little bit more. I don't know what else to say about him. I just think, like I said before, I think I made the point. I said at this stage of the game, Manny surpasses Floyd. Um, Manny surpasses everybody in his era right now. Everybody. Unprecedented. I don't care what you say. It's unprecedented, and everything he's done. It's funny because now, now you gotta. Well, you don't partly question Oscar because Oscar still looked absolutely horrible, but I don't know. It raises some questions in my mind only because he dominated Miguel so thoroughly. I don't think Miguel's faded. I personally don't. Um, I don't think cuts had anything to do with it. Man, this was a slow battering. Somewhere around the mid rounds is when you start to see the evidence of the punishment Miguel was taking. Sort of like the Quintana fight, like I alluded to earlier today. If you look at the Quintana fight, Quintana looked pretty fresh in the third round. In the fourth round, Quintana's face just looked crazy. It looked like a total metamorphosis. Um, Man, he's just an awesome fighter. I think. I mean, I had guys screaming that Floyd doesn't want to fight him. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, after seeing what I saw tonight, the reason I say Manny surpasses Floyd is because Manny beat up the guy Floyd wouldn't face. Not only did he come up from a lower weight class, he beat him up. He beat this guy up, and Floyd didn't even want to face him. Now, when you talk about potential matchups between Floyd and Manny, um, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I don't even know if it's fair for me to even think about that fight or even try to figure out what my heart or my gut is saying. Um, because on one hand, I got Floyd being the most technical, the most proficient, the most sound fighter of this era, in all aspects. But from what I saw from Manny, I mean, fighting is almost like fighting isn't about being flawless. No guts, no glory. You can't go out on a limb. I mean, if you don't go out on a limb, you don't get the prize or the fruit, as the saying goes. So, yeah, Manny exposes himself, and that's what we love about him. With that being said, Floyd is a tremendous defensive fighter, tremendous reflexes. He has length advantage, equal speed, equal um, um, cardiovascular, cardiovascular, just conditioning, stamina, um, punching power. I mean, I never thought I would be seeing all of these attributes even with Floyd. Um, I mean, the training aspect, the trainer aspect. I don't know if he has equal. I know he doesn't have equal intelligence. I know he doesn't have equal defense, but his defense is so improved. Floyd is the most accurate puncher. He doesn't waste punches. Um, so we're looking at a fighter who doesn't take punishment, is not easy to hit, tremendous defense, and tremendous offense. My head wants to say Floyd outclasses Manny. He's not a Miguel Cotto who's available to be hit, um, because of his stance, because of his style. Stylistically, Floyd is a counter puncher with tremendous reflexes, tremendous skill, tremendous speed, tremendous intelligence, tremendous ability to fight inside and outside. Um, so right now, I don't even want to approach that fight. I think it'd be a tremendous fight. I don't want to keep saying the word tremendous, but I think it'd be an awesome and a very interesting fight. Um, and I don't even know how it will play out at this point. At this stage of the game, when we get to the highest heights, it's hard to even predict how these men will react and respond to each other because they show sides of themselves. They reinvent themselves constantly. It almost seems like a feudal uh, exploit to even try to imagine how they'll approach one another, um, and engage with one another.